Hmm. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, what is up? My name is Nicole. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and click that bell so every time I upload a video you guys will be notified. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it because it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. It's been a while since I filmed, and a lot of you guys want to know where I am, what I'm doing. I'm getting so many questions. Y'all think I'm engaged. It's just a lot. Okay, a lot is happening, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So I guess we're going to kind of do this as like a little story time. Why I disappeared, where I went. I broke a nail. You guys know I've been doing manicures and stuff at home for a while, because if last year has taught me anything, it's taught me the importance of being self-efficient. First of all, your girl had depression. I had some serious depression and some serious anxiety. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's completely disappeared and it's not here anymore, because I still have my days where it's really hard. With depression, it's never really easy. Some days are easier and some days are just really difficult. There's, you know, it's quite rare for me to say that, you know, I have a really good day, because I don't even know what that feels like anymore. And I'm sure that's the same for a lot of people because of this whole pandemic. But I had a lot of depression. I had severe anxiety. I had severe depression. I can't leave my house because the government says you can't anyways, and that's also driving me crazy. I'm applying for jobs all the time only for them to tell me that you're perfect for the role, you're exactly who we're looking for, you're charismatic, you're happy, you're bubbly, we think you do great. We've just decided to go with someone with a little bit more experience. I hope that's okay with you, but feel free to go back and apply again in 6 months time, and if you're lucky you will get the role. That's some bullshit. What do you mean reapply in 6 months? I need a job now. I need to work now. So, you know, just all of that was happening, and then some other things happening in my personal life as well. You know, I was still having problems adjusting back home from uni, because it's not a joke. People don't prepare you to come back home once you've left uni. They don't prepare you for it. Just a lot of things was happening. A lot of things was happening, and I just needed to take time out for myself mentally. Another thing that made me really depressed is social media, which sounds very strange because I want to be on social media and nobody's forcing me, nobody's telling me to be on social media, but I have decided that's what I want to do. But I needed to take a break from social media because we get so wrapped up in trying to go viral, or just constantly thinking about the next thing, think about the next thing, think about the next thing, that we don't really get to appreciate the achievements that we've done already, or the things that we've accomplished already. One of my biggest goals for last year was to reach 2,000 subscribers, and I did. Yay me! And I thank you all so much as well, because I work really hard. I work hard, my content is good, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really feel the glory in it. I wasn't excited about it as I should have been, because you're just constantly thinking about the next thing that's going to make you big, the next thing that's going to make you blow up, and you do it and you still don't blow up. You know, so there was just a lot of pressure, and seeing people on TikTok all the time and them going viral, seeing people on Instagram all the time and them going viral, just made me feel a type of way. It made me feel a type of way. So I just needed time out from social media. I needed to take a break. I needed to focus on what really matters, which is family, friends. I felt like I neglected a lot of my friends last year. I wasn't able to perform that well as a friend because, you know, when you're going through it mentally, it's very difficult for you to be there for other people when they're also going through it mentally. So, you know, it was a battle that I had with myself constantly, because I'm trying to be there for other people but I'm struggling to be there for myself. So I took time out so I could be a better friend to the people that I love very much, and luckily my support system is amazing. My boyfriend is amazing, my friends are amazing, my family's great. So, you know, I was able to do that, no pressure, and yeah, I've done all of that and I am back, baby. I am back. I'm ready to be my best. I've got so many different types of content ideas, different makeup looks that I want to do on my channel, different things I want to try. You know, some things are still in my head. It's a creative vision that I have. Whether or not I'm able to execute it right now is a different thing because of finance, but we will make it work somehow. But yeah, like, I just needed a break from everything. I needed a break from social media, and I just needed to be in the present. Not to mention, like I said, I was applying for jobs, and applying for jobs is a job in itself, okay? You got to wake up early to apply for jobs, and and getting rejected over and over and over and over and over again can really knock your self-confidence. It really can, but I'm trying to not let it defeat me, because I know I'm great. I know I'm the shit in my own ways, and yeah, I'm just ready to project that energy onto 2021, because 2020 is over. I don't want to talk about it no more. 2020 is done. Yeah, it was mad. I was on antidepressants. I hate antidepressants. I don't recommend antidepressants. Life is not easy, life is not perfect, and you're not perfect. You're a human being. So, but yeah, enough about 2020. Let's talk about 2021. I knew that I wanted this year to be different. I didn't want it to be like last year, okay? Obviously, certain things are still going to be the same, you know, because the government is still being indecisive and still doesn't know if he's coming or going, still doesn't know if he's doing a lockdown, if he's not, you know, I don't know. Like, my life is in their hands, not literally, but a lot of my dreams and aspirations are put on hold right now because of them. There's a lot of things I can do myself, but then there's a lot of things that are not as straightforward as they used to be because of these new changes. But I just knew that I wanted this year to be different, and one of the biggest things that I did to make my situation different was I changed my surroundings. Every time I came into my room, I didn't feel inspired. I just didn't. I didn't feel like it was a place that reflected me as a person, reflected my personality. It was a space for me to feel inspired and creative. I just didn't feel like that at all. I had a lot of complications with my space, as in my room, because I don't live by myself, not yet. I'm manifesting that very soon when I get a job and whatever. But I just knew that every time I came into my room, I didn't feel inspired, I didn't feel creative, I just didn't feel motivated to do anything. I really didn't. And then obviously the clocks went forward, I believe it went forward. I can't remember, but it went forward or back, one of them. And you know, filming was also an issue as well, because I'm trying to catch the light. You know, I'm trying to catch the sun, and I'm a videographer, and I did this in uni, so I know how important lighting is, and your videos are not going to do well if the lighting is not that great, okay? And my last video is a example of that, because the lighting wasn't the best. I looked very washed out, I did not look true to my colour like how I do now, and you know, it just wasn't great. And me being a perfectionist, I was tired of having this problem where, you know, I can't film because the sun is down, and I can't just bring out my lights in my room because the wallpaper tone is going to wash me out. So there were just so many complications, and you know, I guess a lot of it you could say was to do with laziness as well, but I wasn't really being lazy. I was very depressed, I wasn't motivated, I wasn't inspired, and my space just didn't inspire me at all, and it kind of restricted me a lot. That's another reason why I stopped filming videos. I just wasn't happy with my space. Like, I wasn't happy with the layout. And again, your room should be your sanctuary. It's not somewhere that is just a place that you sleep. Maybe for a lot of people it is just a place that you sleep, but if you're a creative person and you live with family, and you know, you can't be creative all over the house, all you have is your room, let's just say, it's important that you make your room a space that you feel inspired by. It's important that whether you live with your family or not, that when you come into your room, the only space really in your house that is truly your space, you're able to come here, feel at peace, feel at ease, feel inspired, feel motivated, you know, a place that you can meditate, versus just a room that doesn't reflect who you are as a person at all. And that's the problem that I had with my room. I had a lot of holes in the wall. I don't know if you guys saw my old videos, especially the ones that I did when I did my little university series and stuff, survival guide, university survival guide. Check it out if you haven't. It went viral. It's really good. I love that video. I look so different then as well. I had like pictures on the wall that I had stuck using blue tack, and I didn't realise that when you take blue tack off the wall, it takes off a layer of paint or wallpaper, and so I had a lot of marks on my wall and I didn't like it, and that doesn't look very good to film. So what I did, because I feel like I'm rambling, was I decided to switch up my room, switch up the background. I painted my room white all by myself. I did everything on my own. It took 2 days to do. I moved the furniture around, I got some new pieces, I threw away a lot of pieces, I gave a lot of pieces to charity. A lot of clothes that I don't wear, I gave it to charity. I just really decluttered my space so that I could just have positive space, positive energy in here. You know, I can walk into this room, I feel inspired, the lighting is great, I'm able to film. Yeah, like that's something that I just really wanted to do for myself, because there's not much we can do to improve our situation, especially when we can't go anywhere. So what you can do is make your surroundings better for you. If you can't go out and change it, then try and change it on the inside. What else happened to me? I had a spiritual awakening. I've always been a believer in Christ. I've always been a believer in God. I've never really shied away from God. I've always been religious from when I was young. My family are religious too. But going to uni definitely kind of like made me lose touch with God. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's like when you're at home and you live with parents that are very religious, you're reminded, well, not reminded, but you are reminded in a sense to like go to church and to do certain things and to live a certain way. But when you flee the nest, even if it's for a temporary time period, there's no one there anymore to tell you how you should live your life, or to tell you to go to church, or to tell you to do certain things. You think for yourself and you act accordingly, you know. And I definitely got out of touch with God. So yeah, it was a lot, but I am so grateful for God, because I had another spiritual awakening literally 3 weeks ago. I had another spiritual awakening, and I don't want to go into too much detail about what my spiritual awakening was, but just know that it definitely helped me. Like, it encouraged me to pray. Like, I had a dream and I saw my success. Like, it's like God showed me a vision of where I'm supposed to be in my life, who I'm supposed to be, the people I'm supposed to be around, and the career path I'm supposed to have. And it was so real. Like, I felt like I was literally living in the moment. It didn't feel like it was a dream at all. It really didn't. And that was amazing to me. And I prayed to God, and it's like everything I prayed for, like, God, please help me become stronger mentally, emotionally, physically. Please help me with my depression. Please help me overcome this sadness that I am filled with every day, because I'm crying all the time. I'm confused. I feel rejected by jobs and just other opportunities. I feel like there's a blockage somewhere. You know, I'm surrounded by so much bad news, so much sadness. I'm fighting my family all the time. You know, like, just a lot of things were going wrong versus going right. And it's like God finally spoke to me. Like, he listened to me, and he basically told me, without standing in front of me telling me, but he spoke to me, basically letting me know that I am here for you. Like, whatever you're going through, I hear it, I see it, I see everything, I hear it. I'm gonna help you get through this. And I kid you not, after this whole spiritual awakening and other things that happened spiritually as well, guys, I painted my room. I had the best night's sleep ever. The best night's sleep. And that was the best sleep I've had in a very long time. My body felt so well rested. Okay, even now I have the best night's sleep ever. A lot of things that I wanted to do last year that I wasn't able to do, I've already started doing now. I had my eyebrows microbladed last week. So it's been 1 week post microblading. And that's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I was finally able to do it, you know? The point is, after this spiritual awakening, so many good things have happened to me. I used to have horrible sleep, terrible sleep, where I couldn't sleep till 4 in the morning. I was constantly worrying, constantly thinking, constantly crying. So far, none of that has happened. My worrying is not really there. My crying isn't really there. I still have my days where I feel really down. I still have my days where I feel like shit. And I still have my days where I'm just not in touch with life. Like, I just don't know what the meaning of life is, and I just feel down and depressed. But it's easier than it was before to deal with, and I am in a much happier space. I feel so much more inspired, and yeah, I just can't wait to film more videos. I have so many different types of videos I want to film. Different makeup looks that I want to film. I know Valentine's Day is approaching, and so is my anniversary. I have so many videos that I want to film about how to do things virtually, how to spice up your relationship virtually, like just different things, friendships, and just ways to deal with feeling like shit, because oftentimes we feel more like shit than we do normal, you know. But I'm back now officially. I'm ready to post new videos, different types of videos. And yeah, if you have any video suggestions, let me know down below. I will have more hair content coming soon. I relaxed my hair yesterday and I did film it, so that video will be coming out either before this one or right after, but that video will be out soon. Regardless, I'll have it linked up here and in the description, as well as everything I use in every video is in the description. And my microblading process, I've also recorded that as well, from when I got it done to a week post, so I'll have that up on my channel very soon as well. So I am working just quietly, but yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for my new supporters as well that have joined me, and thank you for my old ones that are still here. God bless you all, take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.